Oh, just so they would kill him. Let's do it if they are. Don't. You guys, it's about Kentucky. That's what's in reality card. And that's about that's all safe.
Bro, I'm pretty sure it's not your first time being at that house. You really think that house didn't have cameras, and then also assuming that you probably noticed other people recording.
You killed that nigga, man.
Honestly, I should not be right now. And what was the shit about that? Because I need to see your song. There's no one. I don't need to try. So he's a happy guy. Not one guy. So it's fun. Life. So what more than that? So when you say no, so it's probably us. So if I can drop it, it's either in the phone or it's at the house.
Bro, I thought you said it was. Bro,
Detectives would wrap this interrogation up quickly as they got
that was so bad.
I was doubled down into self-defense and what is to in order to do so without making these statements on record.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats offense will get the first
What?
crack at it here.
Good.
This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
They should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two
It's like
very
Saber.
talented
He remembers him being the
players
first
in this
entire
offense.
match.
And in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
It allows the victim to develop a strong emotional attachment to the abuser, which can result in a rationalization of the abuser's behavior. Considering the fact that Isaac has abused Saber's mom, one might question if he's
Bro, that's what. How is he getting away with it? Bro, and then still being able to party in the same building with people around.
permits him out to be in their relationship. But for now,
What time
all
of
she
shit they on?
wants is to defend Isaac, because to her, it doesn't matter if he's a murderer.
Going on that last one, they're going to have to find another way to get going and handle the ball.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. What a start this would be. This crowd roaring to try to get an early 3-and-out. Throws to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So LSU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down in the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, we'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to throw on third. Now improvising. Fires downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Breaks it down, but he's got room. Kentucky has the back in Big Blue offense takes the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, Dave, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start at the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play. It gets you in less predictable situation.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Give to back. That was a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Better get that seismic range ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the change, and he's got it up to 34.
Give it up, bitch. Give it up, bitch.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the fake. Looking to throw on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why they went down.
And what a nice play by the DC. You have to understand that wide receiver gets the ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground from that game.
Spits it out to the back. They can't make the play on third down.
Really nice third down sub
Fake series. She really got up and gave her some tissue for the fake crying, bro. That's crazy. Bro, Hollywood MC should do better than that, man.
I still do my own time. Now that he finally against women, correct? He's been violent before these. He was violent against your
You
own
want a
mama.
touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man,
So
right
yes, he
down the
picked her
middle, that
mom.
obviously gives me
He
some
did what? He
confidence
picked her
down the
mom.
road
Mr. Mom.
that I can trust this
He
guy.
went to court for it. He first, and then he pushed her. So I will say
They were able
that's
to
why
get a
he's
field
never
goal on
been
the board, and
interrupted.
now
He's
they'll
never
kick it
done
away.
anything like that. I mean, earlier he would never be done. I told him to about my mom. I'm so
On the
sorry.
move from inside his
What?
He's good like he's trying to spread
He
it.
was
Get
looking for
out
a
of here,
stop, but
bitch.
not much to be found as he
That
stopped
my
that
specialty
field.
is domestic violence, sexual assault, and crimes against children, and the living conditions that your children are in are fine. A deplorable, sickening crime. I'm 35 years old and I could barely breathe in that house. There's dog species everywhere. The ammonia in that house is
Give to
horrible.
the running back.
We can't run. So
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the
you
20.
know, you pushed it.
And the defense doing a
You went to
great
your
job
mom's.
committing
You went
to
to
the run.
Justin's all before you went back to
To
the
the run
house.
like this, obviously, you
I
can give up
told
some
you
plays in
don't.
the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want
Under
to
fire.
for time.
Puts it out in the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And they just got the same pattern in there as the defensive guy thought it was time for us. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass cover, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice that you have this guy running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides the back underneath him.
Fuck.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, try to go out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Saber is going to grab any time soon. He's just advantage with this. It's a very much of a challenge. Additionally, her current behavior only strengthened the case defense, as we revealed that they did in fact hide the knives at Justin's home, giving detectives another lie to confront Isaac with. So once and for all, using all the evidence they've collected for the last several days, detectives sit Isaac down for a final interrogation.
He's going to have to throw first. He's got time to get the crowd on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away.
Yes.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field.
Damn.
You'll need to push it downfield. Sets up the screen. The tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
If I go to the students, maybe I'll have crap. You know what they're going to do? They're going to start looking at you from 4 times. I go to the students and I say, hey, this guy who made mistakes because we all make mistakes. Do it every single day. I'm a good person. Dave's not a good person. We've done and seen fucked up things, okay? What you did last night is fucked up. You killed somebody. He's dead. Yeah, about 8:31 this morning. The world was a father. He leaves behind a 9-year-old son.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Mother and father lost their son. The girlfriend lost her boyfriend, and she held compression on for several minutes waiting for a medic to get there and try to
Makes
save
a
his life.
catch at the 10.
He died at Grand Point, facing mother troubles. He did. She had stabbed him once. Stay.
and careful. And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, partner. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of offense on this guy.
No doubt. He has to be happy about that victory for his team. I think for this one, this squad gets about finding the right matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He'll send it through, pick up 3, and get it out to the 10-yard line. They're calling for their defense, and there's a huge third down.
With this brilliant confrontation, the detective successfully convinced Isaac to
Fuck.
start again with his story. Just like in Sicily, he also gave his version of events before this, so any mistakes he makes now convinced Isaac to start again with his story. Just like in Silverton's view, he already gave his version of events before this, so any mistakes he makes now will seal his fate.
Start at the very beginning. How did you end up there?
Will he tell the truth? Because I swear it. It's ridiculous. And so we ended up we've never been alone. Really. And of course, I'm just trying to explain why you guys people like he said he was gonna be cool, calm, collected. I said I'll do the same. And I was until everything blew up. And once everything blows up, blew up, got blacked out.
How much cocaine did you do last night?
I didn't do anything.
How many grams of cocaine did you found cocaine?
I didn't do anything.
Did you smoke weed?
No.
How much did you drink last?
I think they drank a full pack of Miller. I took a couple shots of Tennessee, and a bottle of green.
Mixing alcohol?
It's green sour and stops. It's like a half bottle of that.
You drank it. I mean, you have an explosive personality when you're drunk. Okay. Was there some jealousy issues at this party last night?
Yeah, a little bit.
What happened?
Well, it's just, I wish I do just sit there and it's always like a brother, you know, one time, and it's she's still on this yeah. So, that's why I don't really trust him anymore. So, myself, since I don't know, get jealous.
Yo, chill. We're waiting. First of all, Rage is not online yet. We're waiting. Chill.
It's top of the tray. Right? Where did he fix it?
On that house.
Okay. And she starts having a panic attack. Because why?
So that I was coming back. If Saber had panic attacks just thinking that Isaac was going to be mad at her, one can question exactly how much abuse she dealt with to behave like this. Worse
I wonder also what made her stay. She's talking about she's had constant abuse problems, saying that he's explosive, angry, raging alcoholic. I mean, like, what's making her stay? Was it the money? Was he funding, like, her life or something like that? Like,
that Saber believed Isaac to be a saint, going as far as to cover up his murder.
So a scuffle ensues, and during this scuffle, Sabra tries to break it up, right? Okay. What happens to Sabra as you kind of break this up?
That's the same thing I tried.
Who comes to run to her aid?
she's just in love.
Alright, that's like,
Okay. So, kind of said that you probably blacked out where there's bits and pieces missing here. So Dalton comes running over because his sister fell on the ground, and she has his tattoos of my mother's keeper in her clothes, right? And he screaming at you guys to knock the shit off. His sister fell on the ground. And Sabra is having some type of panic attack, right? She goes to get in the car, and she's screaming at you at this point, right? You remember this? Okay.
That's when we still fighting on the hill.
And what happens on that hill?
Looking to pass inside the red zone.
Let's
Fuck.
push it.
Your injuries that weren't cooperate, you saying you got pushed down, scrapes on your side?
Yeah, scrapes all over my side, and I big knot right here where I got hit.
Okay. So you get pushed down the side and then what?
Then I just, we kept on going.
That's like, because we have about 20 or 22 people now.
Oh no! Fuck. Fuck, nigga.
Scuffle. That's the problem. Pushed. Checked off and then started running on.
When you get in a car, what happens?
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Like that.
That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got it at the 37. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no.
I'm not talking about videos.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's the handoff.
Funny shit he said, bro.
Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's just go name.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out on the screen. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play.
Got two balls out to try and cover up the tracks.
Defense
You know Nate Charlie?
here by his flag.
Yeah. You never met Charlie before that, did you?
So the offense more than happy with the
So,
start to the play.
you grab Charlie by the neck, and you didn't stab Charlie 2 times. Stab Charlie 6 times. Side of his neck, right here on his face, twice in his side, once in his back.
Damn. Execution, nigga. He executed that nigga.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Drake all day long.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. What's the down for you?
Yeah, she didn't do anything about it. You know, I heard the kids over to the state earlier this afternoon. Because the living conditions in that house are deplorable as well. So, they're not going to have a little
Damn.
Does it change things for you? Does that put some things in perspective? I want to think about that.
Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Just,
You can play with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the rank squad, you've got to be talking to your guys.
At this point, Isaac has nothing more to say.
He's going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to
Girls.
give an earful to their
His
guys.
girlfriend, the two were placed into custody as they awaited their trial. A year later, on August 26, 2024, Sacred Flag pled guilty to obstruction.
Fuck.
A fifth-degree felony that comes with a maximum of 12 months in prison and a $2,500 fine. As for Isaac Pence, he was convicted of 1 count of murder, 2 counts of felonious assault, and 1 count of tampering with evidence. A month later, on September 25th, he was finally sentenced to 18 years to life in prison, where he will not see the light of day for a long, long time.
Damn.
If you're in
Sheesh, chat. How y'all feel about that, man? Sad overall. Party ended up violent. 2 different families will not have their fathers in their life, man.
interested in watching our own sense.
Something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense. A big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it to halftime too, bro. I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half. So find something really quickly and go.
I got shot. I got shot.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Working down that side. Inside the
It's fucking catch.
19 as they try to get
Brother. Fucking catch.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and now trying to get more points on the board before the break. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes.
He lobs one high down the left side.
It into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? It sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Single back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The give to the back. And he's stopped by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Drives the back and leaves it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here to stop him after a look at the run to the 22. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stop the drive.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season. What a momentum-changing play for his team.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And that's a good play when you're inside your own 10, running out, trying to get something positive so you don't have to throw out your end zone and possibly take a safety. And then, boom, you pop one. You get big-time space, big-time yards. That's just the offense.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Trying play action. Makes the grab on the back. Open space at the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU Bengals.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's not 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man in the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I'm throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Here we go, set. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short? Down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run it. Quick step and go. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a
absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though. I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Military stunt.
Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll try the run. The OB hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The give to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 31 to UCLA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfire.
downs. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. At the 45 on its way. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he added the extra point. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to take off. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. This is a lot.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Got room at the 35. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Wild. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long. A step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right.
There he goes. First down and more.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Power football with the run. He's got enough for the first down, and that will do it. They have to be able to run out the clock from here. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pull this off with a late touchdown. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays, these guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.